This is a traditional shakuhachi piece for the simplicity of Mars in Virgo. It's 5 minutes long. So 610, hang in there. I'll be back on the air in 5 minutes and 13 seconds. All right. That was generic shakuhachi. Sorry, I can't be more specific than that, because that's all I have in my queue, my studio queue. So a little reunion happening in there in the chat room. Dionysus coming back, hanging out. Good to see our friend. Great energy with Dionysus. It is 11:19, and we've got some people on hold. Let's do a few readings. Not sure how much longer. I'll probably try to go for about another half hour or so. I'm feeling antsy. Got that Mars Virgo caffeinated antsy energy right now. So let's see if I can put it into good use. Hello there.
Hi, this is Mel. Can you hear me?
I can.
Hi.
How are you today?
I'm good. My first time calling. I called because I'm a Virgo.
Well, congratulations for stepping up. And when's your birthday?
9/10/61.
9/10/61.
Yes.
Okay. And so let's take a look at your chart.
Okay. I was born in Philadelphia.
Philadelphia.
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna look at your solar chart, which
Okay.
means I'll just be looking at your planets,
Okay.
not houses. So
Okay.
let's. How much do you know about your chart?
I know that. Let's see. My moon's in Virgo. Also, my rising sun is in Pisces. Some say Aquarius, but I see it in Pisces. I'm more connected with the Pisces energy than Aquarius. And also I'm trying to remember offhand, I think I have a conjunction Jupiter with, oh God, I can't think of the...
You have a Saturn-Jupiter conjunction.
Yes, exactly, yes.
Yeah, and that's in Capricorn.
Yeah, exactly,
And,
yes, that's it, yes.
You have Pluto in Virgo at 8 degrees. I've got Pluto in Virgo at 7 degrees. So
okay, cool.
You and I share a similar Pluto. So right now, in your chart, your natal chart, you have some interesting things going on.
Okay.
You have Chiron in Pisces in your natal chart. Okay.
That's right. Yes.
And Chiron is in Pisces right now, so you're about to go through your Chiron return.
That's right.
And to add a little sizzle to your Chiron return, you're going to have Mars opposing your Chiron.
Okay.
And that is, how would I describe this? If there's any area of your life that you're hiding out with,
right,
that is not congruent with who you are,
okay,
Mars and Virgo is going to flush that out.
That makes a lot of sense to me. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I was involved with the situation, and I said to myself, this is not my nature. So I just dropped it. I had to drop it because it just wasn't my true calling. And no one understands, but I knew I couldn't do it. It was
right.
I couldn't do it. And this just happened like last week. Actually, it was the 10th, November 10th.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Well, Mars is going to get exact with your Chiron. Chiron, again, I don't know the degree of your rising sign, and if Chiron is going to be in your 6th house or your 7th house.
Okay.
But when it is exactly opposite that Chiron, one of the things you really want to do is, if, let's say, over the course of the next 72 hours, life gets really stressful, right?
Yes, that's right.
One of the things that you would be tempted to do with that Mars Chiron opposition is to bury the stress. And it could be anything. It could be any kind of an addiction. It could be Ben and Jerry's. It could be Jägermeister and beer.
Right.
It could be junk TV.
Yeah.
You'll be pushed to deal with this energy head on.
Okay.
Because Chiron and Pisces, people that have Chiron and Pisces, what their challenge is they're here to literally come out with their spirituality
And that's what I do. I'm a psychic. I do a lot of things, with my spirituality, exactly.
So this would be a perfect time for you to push that envelope a little bit.
Okay.
I don't think oppositions are bad. I mean,
I don't either.
I think that oppositions, what they do is they trigger the planet on the other side of the opposition.
Yeah.
And it brings that latent energy out.
Okay.
So part of your Chiron return is really about being unabashedly okay with your connection to mysticism, spirituality, and your own uniqueness and how you share that with the world.
Okay, perfect.
And Mars is again, Mars is very, very soon. I mean, Mars is going to come up on your Pluto.
Yeah.
And that's a power moment.
Yeah.
And it's in Virgo, so it's almost like it's too much to handle, in some ways.
Right.
Because your Pluto, again, it does oppose your natal Chiron by 5 degrees. It's over Chiron. It's moved over to the other side, but still there's that opposition.
Yeah.
And it's going to be about, hey, I can do this for a living. Hey, I can make money off of this, or I can support myself and other people.
Because that was my question to you. Thank you. You answered, because my focus is how can I be who I truly am, which is very spiritual, and make income from it. That was my question. Thank you.
There you go.
Thank you. That's excellent. So this is sort of moving towards that, is what I'm hearing?
Yes, absolutely. And as Mars gets closer and closer to your natal sun, that will become more apparent.
Perfect.
And especially when we get you're not going to punch your lottery ticket in 2 weeks. Career-wise, when Mars crosses over your Pluto, there'll be some intensity with that. But what you want to look for is you want to look for the later degrees of Mars. So we're talking, 9 months out from now, and even I'd have to go back into the ephemeris. But when Mars gets up around 24 degrees, even earlier, maybe 20, 21, 22, it's going to be trining Jupiter and trining Saturn in your charts.
Okay.
And that's when, your decision with Mars coming over your Pluto to do what you're going to be doing professionally and making a living off of it, that's when it really comes to fruition. That's when you see the fruits of that labor with the Jupiter trine and the Saturn trine. That's
great. So, and I'll check those ephemeris because I have them here at the home. One quick question, too, just to go back. You said in the next 72 hours, there should be tension because of, you said Mars and Chiron would, because of the opposition.
What you want to do, here's the deal. I mean, so if you're really sensitive, right? If you're sensitive and you're dealing with psychic energies, and
I am very much. That's how I interpret
it. You would need to be protected when you have a Mars Chiron opposition. That doesn't necessarily mean that you can't do your work. You would really want to take all the precautions you can to invocation, prayer, whatever that thing is, smudging.
I do all the above, meditation included.
Because the Mars Chiron opposition could also represent psychic attack.
Because I've been feeling really irritable since last week. Just, like unexplainable irritable. Usually, I'm very even balanced, but I've been feeling very, and this makes sense because I couldn't put a finger on because the decision I made I could live with, but I've been feeling just generally irritable.
Yeah. Well, I think a lot of it has to do with the collective as well. I mean, people are edgy right now.
Yeah.